Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Estate Coffee Talk. I'm Sarah Hilton with eXp Realty, and I serve the amazing people of Charlotte and the Lake Norman area just like you. Today, we are going to confront a question, and the question is not, why is my hair frizzy? The answer to that is that it hasn't stopped raining in about 2 months. The question is also not, why are my eyebrows different sizes? And that would be because my eyebrow pencil broke this morning, unfortunately. What we really want to talk about today is it a good time to sell? Question mark, did not cooperate. So a question I get asked a lot is, when is the right time to sell my house? They're talking about time of year. Just the other day, I was in my neighborhood Facebook group, and everyone took a break from complaining about street parking and people that might be robbers on their doorbell camera to talk about the heightened development that's going on where I live, specifically in West Concord. And, it's causing a problem. So many subdivisions coming up, so many people moving here. We have an issue with roads and overcrowding of schools. Someone made the comment, time to sell, get out of here. And of course I jumped on it and offered to sell his house because, I'm desperate like that. But, for him, that was an important issue. That's not the issue for everyone. But everyone has their own personal reasons why selling might be something that they want to do in the near future. However, aside from those, those reasons, there are some standard reasons that you want to think about when you're talking about, is it the right time to sell my home? Number one, you want to know about your equity. So equity is the market value of your house minus whatever you owe on the home. So to find out a good market value, you can go to Zillow, if you hate me, and then call me with your estimate, which will be wrong, but that's okay. But no, really, what Zillow and things like that do is they just pull out everything in a 1 mile radius that's similar to your home, and they plop a number. And that's why a lot of times it's off. If you're really serious about selling, you want to talk to a realtor who knows the area. Luckily, you already know a great realtor. You want to talk to them and get an idea of, what can I sell my house for if I were to put it on the market today in a couple of months? A realtor will really dig into what homes are like yours, what has sold, what has sat on the market, and pull all that data to figure out a good range for your specific home. Once you know this number, you're going to want to get an idea also from your realtor of moving fees. So that's not only the moving truck and stuff, but it's any repairs you may need to put into your home. It's paying listing commissions. It's paying some closing costs, all that to determine where you're going to walk away with. Do you have enough money to cover it? And do you have enough money to apply to the next house that you're going to? Very important when you're thinking of selling. Now, number two, are there buyers available? In today's market, we have a lot of buyers and not a lot of homes. Inventory is at historic lows. So right now, I think we're about 1.3 months. That means if we were to stop putting any houses on the market, we would run through inventory in about 6 weeks. So there's a lot of buyers, especially in certain price ranges. There are so many, and the houses go so fast that a lot of people are left. Like I specifically am working with someone right now who is looking for something specific in a certain price range, and we just can't find anything. So you want to make sure you're in a market like that where there are a lot of buyers and not a lot of sell. A lot of people tell me, well, I want to wait till the spring. And I get it, but really data tells us that there's not really any benefit to waiting until the spring. So according to a Redfin data that they pulled over a 5-year period, 39% of spring listings went under contract within 30 days, 15% sold over list price. Now in the winter market, 38% of homes were snagged up within those 30 days, and 14% of them went above asking price. So when you look at it like that, there's really not too much of a benefit to selling in the spring versus the winter. Another reason that you need to think about when you're selling is your home doesn't fit your needs anymore. Maybe you've just had a baby or a couple and you're just completely grown out of your house. Maybe you're a newlywed and you're kind of shoved into your bachelor pad with both of your dogs now and it's not working. There are some unfortunate reasons. Sometimes in the case of divorce, people have to sell where they're at, evaluate where they're at financially, and move on to their own separate homes. Another unfortunate reason is sometimes one spouse dies or an elderly parent dies in the home and it's time to make a move out of there. Maybe your HOA is driving you insane with love letters about your grass being a quarter inch higher than it's supposed to be. I don't know. But if the home doesn't fit you personally anymore, that's a reason that many people want to move. The last thing that you really need to evaluate when you are thinking about selling is, can you afford your next home, or what can you afford in your next home? And this is where talking to a good lender comes into play. You're going to want to give them that equity amount that your realtor has given to you, and they'll look at your debt to income ratio, and perhaps you have a certain neighborhood in mind. Even if not, they're going to give you a number that you would probably be able to purchase at, your purchasing power, once you sell your current home. That's really important. And also, a good lender is going to walk you through the process of buying and selling at the same time. It can be a little bit chaotic, but with a really great realtor and a great support from your lender, that can be a much more streamlined process. So if you are in the Charlotte or Lake Norman area and just wondering about what your home would sell for in today's market, drop me a comment or send me a message and I'll be happy to get that over to you. If you have any other real estate questions that you'd like me to cover on the show, let me know and I will definitely put it on my upcoming schedule. I'm very busy. I'm not. So send me those topics and we will cover them. And then I'll see you next week on the show. Tune in. We're going to be talking about the pros and cons to selling new construction. To buying new construction in the Charlotte area. For now, enjoy your coffee and I'll see you next time on Real Estate Coffee Talk. Talk to you soon. Bye.